how do you advise a business owner, Marty, where like they're kind of caught in between, right? They're like, I don't know if it's a good time to sell my business. I don't know if I should be just growing it a few more years. Is there any key indicators in your mind that, when you're talking to all these, these clients that's hitting you up every day, that you're like, hey, not yet, wait a few years, or otherwise, no, this time, this is right for selling.
Yeah, there's a couple of things here. So number one is you want to sell when you're on top. Now, how do you know when you're on top? That's always the tricky part, right?
Yeah.
In the financial world, there is a simple saying that is powerful, simple, but difficult to do, which is buy low and sell high, right? In the investing world, buy low and sell high. Oddly, most business owners and entrepreneurs do the exact opposite. When their business is doing its best, that's when they don't even consider selling it. And then it's when something happens. Every business has peaks and valleys. It's when it hits the valley that then they go, oh man, I can't do this anymore. And that's when they start thinking about selling. And I see it 99% of the time is business owners sell low instead of selling high. So first of all, consider going out on top. If your business is doing really, really great, and I can tell you dozens and dozens of businesses that I've consulted personally, not just on acquisitions, but I do, business coaching and advisory and strategic growth consulting. I've worked with business and I've looked around and said, now is the time to strike while the iron is hot. You should sell your business right now. And the owner will look at me and go, are you kidding me? Things are great. And I say, I know. That's why you should sell. And they say, no way. And a year later or 2 years later, they call me and go, oh man, you were right. I wish I would have listened to you. I just left millions of dollars on the table. I've seen it time and time again. The other thing that I see, and this is going to be very controversial, but the other thing that I see, if a business owner is asking that question, if an owner's saying, I wonder if I should sell, my experience has been that the answer is always yes. And I'm not saying that for myself because I want them to sell through. I don't care if they ever work with me or not. But here's what I've found. If you own a business and you are passionate about that business and you are excited every day to get up and go and make big things happen with that business, and you're rocking and rolling, the thought of selling never crosses your mind. What I've found is that if the thought of selling crosses your mind, that it triggers something in your psyche and it becomes exponentially more difficult to, have that spark to get out of bed and to go to the grind. And so I've noticed that business owners who I'm just maybe going to entertain the idea. The majority of the time when that happens, they lose a bit of their motivation. They lose a bit of their spark. And that's often when the decline really starts to accelerate in their business. If you are thinking about selling your business, that is the sign that you need to do it and do something different that you can be passionate about again. Because if you put your blood, sweat, and tears into this, you've grown this baby, and the thought crosses your mind that maybe I'm done with this, even if it's a tiny thought, it will germinate and grow quickly, and it will sabotage you from success. And I've seen that probably 9 times out of 10. So the question, should I sell or not? If it pops into your head, the answer is yes.
Wow. What a bold statement there.
I know.
I love it. It makes sense. It makes sense. And when you explain it like that, right? Usually if that is something that they're thinking about, there's other factors in play, right? That kind of led to kind of that thought bubble even forming.
Yeah.
So I can see that.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible.